Hey, what's up, guys? It's time for another Mob Monday. Let's go.
Ask what you can do for your country.
And always will be the United States of America.
We're going to build the wall.
Tear down this wall.
Hey, what's up, guys? CG here. Welcome back to Mob Monday. As always, I want to get started with the stupidest thing that I saw last week, and that was President Trump pardoning Scooter Libby.
President Trump has in fact pardoned former Dick Cheney Chief of Staff Scooter Libby.
Scooter Libby, a guy that was convicted of perjury and obstruction of justice back in 2007 that worked for Dick Cheney. The reason why he was convicted of those crimes is because he willingly, knowingly participated in the leaking of CIA operative information which outed the cover of Valerie Plame. If you're not familiar, Valerie Plame was a CIA operative whose cover was leaked by Cheney and his people in retaliation for something that her husband, who was a former ambassador, said when he criticized the Bush administration and their involvement in the Iraq War. Scooter Libby just got off the hook. The best part is most political analysts don't even think this has anything to do with Scooter Libby per se. Trump has no relationship with Scooter Libby and basically no relationship with anyone from the Bush administration. The reason why he did this was to send a message. He used his power of the president to pardon someone of their crimes, to send a message to the Paul Manaforts and the Michael Cohens of the world that, don't worry about it, I got your back. If something happens, I'll just pardon you. And if you don't think Trump was sending a message, just take a listen to what Kellyanne Conway said about it.
That he was white, but you know, many people think that Scooter Libby was a victim of his special counsel gone amok.
Now, that hasn't been confirmed, obviously, because only Donald Trump knows if that's his real motivation, but that's certainly what it looks like. And he for damn sure should not have pardoned Scooter Libby. Stupid. Moving on to Monday was a huge news day because we found out that the FBI raided the offices and home of Trump's personal lawyer, Michael Cohen.
So I just heard that they broke into the office of one of my personal attorneys. Good man.
This is a huge deal because he's not a typical like defense lawyer. He's more of like a fixer. So if you watch Scandal, think like Olivia Pope. He's that kind of lawyer. He handles business for Donald Trump.
It's handled.
He makes stuff disappear. And now all of his stuff has been confiscated by the FBI and he's being looked into for bank fraud, wire fraud, and violations of campaign finance laws. So who knows how big this story is going to get. We're definitely going to follow it, but it was a huge deal. In response, President Trump said this.
And it's a disgrace. It's frankly a real disgrace. It's an attack on our country in a true sense.
Attack on our country? Dude, please. Attack on you personally? Attack on your associates and friends? Sure. Attack on the United States of America? Absolutely not. Get over yourself. Tuesday was a kind of meh day in the news, but we did learn that Stormy Daniels is officially cooperating with federal investigators and that Trump flirted with the idea of possibly firing Robert Mueller. But I need to add to that most prominent Republicans, Paul Ryan, Lindsey Graham, a few others, have publicly said that they don't think that this is something that Trump would ever do. So while it's a popular topic to talk about, what if Trump fires Mueller? Most people on the Hill that actually know Trump, have a relationship with Trump, and have talked about, his decision-making process, don't think it's something he's gonna do, so I don't think that that's gonna happen. Wednesday had two huge news items. The first was that Paul Ryan, Republican Speaker of the House of Representatives, decided not to run for re-election.
Today, I am announcing that this year will be my last one as a member of the House.
He's been there for a very long time. He's been a prominent Republican for as long as I can remember. Back in 2012, he was the vice presidential candidate for Mitt Romney, and now he's stepping down. So it remains to be seen how this is going to affect the overall general elections of Republicans nationwide, but it's definitely a big deal that he decided to no longer be a congressman. Also on Wednesday, we had huge news from Donald Trump, who decided to pick a fight with Russia via Twitter. Russia vows to shoot down any and all missiles fired at Syria. Get ready, Russia, because they will be coming, nice and new and smart. You shouldn't be partners with a gas-killing animal who kills his own people and enjoys it. So that happened. Thursday, James Comey's book dropped. Now, it's not officially on sale yet, and copies of it are very scarce. They've been, circulated to a few news outlets so that they can report on the book. It's not widely available yet. It will be coming out soon, but we did get the excerpts from the book that were obviously news. The one I liked the most was the one that I think illustrates the way that people like me and a lot of people out there feel. What is happening now is not normal. It is not fake news. It is not okay. I mean, pretty much, yeah. And apparently Comey goes on in the book to comment on Trump personally, referencing his hands, his skin tone, his personality quirks, and the fact that he's morally unfit to be the commander-in-chief. But I think the absolutely most interesting excerpt that we got from the book is this. Flashbacks to my earlier career as a prosecutor against the mob, the silent circle of assent, the boss in complete control, the loyalty oaths, the us versus them worldview, the lying about all things large and small in service of some code of loyalty that put the organization above morality and above the truth. Yeah, so Comey's not pulling any punches at all. He's making this very personal, and he's giving us his observations of what he believes Donald Trump is as a leader and as a man. Here's my take on this though. I don't think we learn anything new. For people that don't like Donald Trump, they're just hearing more of what they already thought. You know, they're kind of being able to confirm their own personal bias if they have one. For people that do like Donald Trump, they're hearing more of the same. They're going to put this in the fake news category. They're going to put this in the enemies of the state category, people that want to see the president fail at all costs. So I don't know whose mind is going to change by reading this book, but it's probably going to be interesting. I just don't know that I'll read it. On Friday the 13th, Trump pardoned Scooter Libby. I know I covered that already, but I can't. So stupid. But more importantly than any of that, we attacked Syria. So about a week ago, Syria led a chemical weapons attack on its own people. Details are scarce, they're still being confirmed, but at least 40 people allegedly died in this chemical attack. And Trump's been kind of toying with the idea of hitting back at Syria, you know, in retaliation for that. On Friday, we finally did. We led a missile strike along with the UK and France and hit the areas where Syria produces its chemical weapons. It wasn't a complete wipeout, but we did disable some of their facilities with missiles, so good for us. Over the weekend, I think Trump kind of stepped all over his own point when he tweeted this. A perfectly executed strike last night. Thank you to France and the United Kingdom for their wisdom and the power of their fine military. Could not have had a better result. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished? Mission accomplished? Have you learned nothing from this guy?
Being on this ship reminds me of when I went to the USS Abraham Lincoln and they had a sign that said mission accomplished. I regret that, that sign was there.
Dude, just don't say mission accomplished. I'm pretty sure Syria still has a military. I'm pretty sure Syria still has the ability to make chemical weapons. Do not get me wrong. I agree with the strike that happened on Friday. I like the fact that we attacked Syria in retaliation for using chemical weapons, but mission accomplished? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right, now that leaves me with the coolest thing that I saw all week, and that was actually Saturday Night Live's Cold Open.
I can't believe they raided Michael Cohen's office. What are we gonna do, man?
If you didn't see it, Google it, find it on YouTube or somewhere like that. But basically it features Robert Mueller played by Robert De Niro and Michael Cohen played by Ben Stiller, and they do a riff on Meet the Parents, and it's hilarious. So check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. All right, guys, that's it for today's Mob Monday. If you are on YouTube and you like this, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. If you're on Facebook and you like this, please give it a like and go over to the Politics Mob page and make sure you are following me so you can get updates when new videos are posted. Other than that, I encourage all of you to always learn, think for yourself, rise up, and create change, whatever that change means to you.